everyone. How are you today? Thank you for joining the live stream with me and Cecilia. All right, how happy are you today? In 0 to 10 scale, if you can assess how happy you are, please do. There is no right or wrong about it. Take it as a fun. If your happiness is 10 out of 10, go out into the world and inspire everyone like a spark. If you have anything below 5, please continue to watch this video until the end. If it is between 5 and 10, great. Just come and have some fun with us. So you are going to learn something amazing, something that's going to change your life forever. It's a daily gratitude practice from the heart, from Cecilia today. Okay, so gratitude is the seed that will grow into a garden of happiness. So if you like to invest in your happiness, please come along and ride with us today. Hey, Cecilia, how are you today? Thank you so much for joining.
I'm wonderful. It's so nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. So a little bit about Cecilia. She's a divine channel. She channels higher self. And the unique thing about Cecilia is she's a song healer. I have heard her song. It's truly divine. So we are going to have that treat as well today. So Cecilia, thanks for being here once again. And please tell us your take on gratitude.
Well, for me, gratitude is vitally important because when we are grateful, when we truly understand the breadth and depth of what has shown up in our lives, we actually realize and see that everything has happened for our growth, for our deeper understanding, for our expansion. So nothing is like, oh, I can't believe this happened to me and I'm so sad about it. It's more about what can I take from this to be the best human being I can be, and turn it into something beautiful. And so, I grew up in abuse, child abuse. And one of the biggest things is I was able to turn that around, that energy around, to really come into divine forgiveness for my abusive father, to really repair that relationship, in fact. And I could not have done that without the practice of gratitude. I find that every time I struggle, I come back into thankfulness, and it changes the makeup of my soul.
Well, thank you, Cecilia. Actually, it's great that you brought up the energy of abuse. And I have seen in my healing practice for more than 2 decades now, the energy of abuse is very sticky. People who have been abused tend to go back to the past and be stuck in the timeline all the time. They get triggered very, very quickly. They are like a victim. They tend to carry the victimhood wherever they go in all areas of their life. So it's extremely important that we let go of abuse, the energy of abuse that we carry. And we have a great example here, Cecilia. So please tell us more about how gratitude can help people who have been abused and how they can free themselves with gratitude, please.
Well, for me, it was gratitude of recognizing that the reason why I was in a situation of abuse was because my father was also abused. And so being able to see from a higher, different perspective allowed me to be grateful for the fact that I learned that this is not how I wanted to behave with my own children, right? And so you have to heal those trauma bonds and to figure out what is next in order to sit in gratitude. So I was grateful for the lesson. I was grateful for the vision of seeing where my father's abusive nature came from. When I understood that, I saw that even though it wasn't his fault that he was treated that way, it was his responsibility to decide to change the way in which he treated me and my brother and my mom. And so the way gratitude has worked for me around coming from a place of abuse is I was grateful for being alive. I was grateful for having the resources, the opportunity to learn about how sitting in victimization, as you say, would keep me stuck. I was grateful for the revelation and the understanding that love does heal all. The perspective of love and gratitude is stronger than any force in the world. And so as I do that, I look at, okay, what is it I was hurting from? And I had 3 specific incidents of abuse that I had carried with me my whole life that I needed to shine gratitude on. So I took those incidents and I put them into my hands and I brought them into my heart. And when I brought them into my heart, I covered them in beautiful, loving energy to take away the anger, the resentment, the pain, to look at it for what it was. In these moments, these things happened because my own father did not feel safe in himself, and so tried to exert power over me because of that unsafety. So I look at that and I say, thank you for that lesson. How do I create safety in my life so I do not exert negative energy and power over somebody else?
Absolutely.
So do you see how gratitude changed things for me? Because if I had come out bitter, angry, resentful, and I did have those feelings, but I had to work through them and bring them back to love. When I was grateful for the emotion, I was able to transmute it into my heart. And so these are the biggest things that have helped me in my daily practice.
Awesome. That's really great. Actually, I work with people who have gone through abuse quite a lot. And recently I was telling one of my clients, you see, only people with pain can transfer or inflict pain in others. So it's not personal. If somebody is trying to abuse you or abusing you currently, it's not about you. It's about them trying to transfer their pain. They function from their pain. And it's our choice whether to take it or not.
Yes.
I know, with child abuse, it's not that simple. But once you grow up, you won't have to really carry that anymore. There is a choice to let go. And gratitude is a great, great tool for that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So
100%.
would you be able to sing a song of gratitude for us, Cecilia?
Yes, of course I can. I'm happy to.
Thank you.
In this life, be grateful for every lesson of love, understanding that peace is from within. Be happy in here, in each moment you are given, and to see you can say, thank you for my strength. Just release and love, and you will see right back into your heart, and in your hands you are grateful, and to know and say thanks for it all. You are guided, you are loved, you are whole.
Oh, that was so beautiful and it touched my heart very deeply. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you so much
Thank
for that.
you.
So, all the viewers, please do let us know how it was for you. Everybody experiences healing differently. So, how was it for you? Please do let us know. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And would you be able to walk us through a practice right from the heart?
Yes.
If and before that, if we practice it daily, what do you think will happen?
When we practice gratitude daily, it shifts our energetic and internal path. It allows us to choose something more powerful instead of disempowering. And so, one simple practice that I want to share with all of you today is I literally will take, like, if I'm having a moment of anxiety and stress, I will literally breathe in, and I will breathe in and take the stress and anxiety right to my heart. So I'll breathe in the anxiety, I'll hold it there in my heart, and I just cover it in love for even 30 seconds. I cover that anxiety in love. And I notice that when I cover anything in love, a layer of stress falls away. And then what I do is I keep covering it in love, and I keep layering it in love. And love for me is a beautiful, bright pink color. So I keep layering that anxiety in love until the makeup of that anxiety changes. So if my anxiety starts out as black and I breathe it into my heart, I keep layering until the color changes, until the feeling lightens. And then once I do that, I exhale. And I keep doing that and covering in love and gratitude. And when I'm grateful, I say something like, I'm so grateful for this anxiety that is presenting itself. I know that it is here to show me something valuable. I take the lesson and I leave the rest behind. And then literally, I feel the layers shedding and coming off, stepping back into the energy, recreating that love. And I always believe that every emotion is love in disguise. So my goal with every experience is to transform it back into love. And so that is my practice. I inhale, I bring it into my heart, I cover it in love, I let it transmute and change. So instead of black smoke, suddenly that anxiety, it lightens, it brightens to white smoke. And then it comes and forms into a heart in my center. And so this is what I do as often as I can, whenever I can. And I find it just helps me so much. And then when I release and exhale, I feel completely relaxed and at ease. And that is the practice of gratitude that I love.
This is so beautiful. And do you think you can walk the viewers through it today?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. So, give me an example, Ņima, of something that has been stressing you out of recent.
Okay, so you can probably walk me through.
Yes.
Let's see, what's stressing me out? Recently, not much. But yeah, some people trigger me. So I'll take that as an example.
Sorry, some people
Trigger, nagging.
that trigger you.
When people nag for something
Yes. Very good.
repeatedly,
Okay.
especially on social media, they keep asking the same thing over and over again. So that
Okay,
really,
so that's a trigger. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. So we're going to take all those people who have been
yes,
triggering you, and I just want you to breathe them in through
yeah.
your nose, breathe them in and bring them right into your heart space. So breathe in, let them sit in your heart space, and just breathe normally as we do this. As you breathe into your heart space and you picture all of these people who are triggering you, I want you to see that these triggers are coming from your maybe lack of internal peace, and that you want internal peace. So what I would encourage you to do is to take each of these people, we're going to cover them in love. We're going to relax your anxiety around it, because anxiety comes from this need maybe to always have an answer, or maybe to overperform or to people please. So we're going to take this love and we're going to bathe that love over these desires to overperform, to people please, to always have an answer, to relax your nervous system, to speak to your inner child and to show her the gratitude of this moment. Thank you for showing Ņima that this is where calm needs to be incited. And so I just want you to take these beautiful people here who are sitting in your energy and just release the need to please them. Know that whatever happens is going to be okay. There is no danger in non-response. There is no threat in anything taking place, that you can bathe everything in this love to come back. The reason why they're asking is because they're unsure, and that you will, when you feel aligned, will provide answers in the time that feels good to you. There is no need to meet this invisible deadline. There is no need to satisfy someone else's insecurity about something, that you can calmly and astutely respond if and when you feel it is for you. And so we're trusting ourselves. And as we're trusting ourselves, we're returning back into love. And so we gently release these people now into the ether, blessing them on their way. And so let's inhale right into all these individuals. Inhale now with me. And then gently release through the mouth. release, and just imagine these people gently floating off into the beautiful white clouds. And all that's left is this feeling of love, this gratitude, this lesson that we are now embodying, and we are allowing to flow through our veins, through our entire system. We come back into the resonance of love and we ground into this energy now. And so I want you to just imagine a beautiful pink light just washing over all of you. And you have given yourself the space and grace to see the truth of this moment and to return back to your original state. And so we give gratitude and thanks. And we say we appreciate these beautiful downloads and lessons that are being shown to you. And as we integrate this further, we know that this gratitude will give you wings to soar. And it is so, it is so, and it is so. And just gently come back and open your eyes whenever you're ready.
That was beautiful. Very nice. Very simple. Thank you so much, Cecilia. So, we don't have to really get stuck in angst and heaviness. Such simple practices can truly transform the way we live, and it can make our living and life much, much better. Thank you for sharing it.
Yes, you're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Cecilia, last one. So can you tell us a little bit about higher self channeling, please?
Yes. So I actually have a gift that I use daily, and I'm able to tap into people's higher selves. And it's really beautiful because we all have this ability. And if we work on it and connect to it, we can actually hear from our divine voice. Our divine voice is the one that is without ego, without pretense, without judgment, without criticism. And I use my divine voice daily to guide me forward. So when I'm feeling stuck, when I'm feeling challenged, I tune into my higher self. My higher self is always operating on the level and frequency of love. And so what happens is when I tune in, I kind of bypass all the yucky stuff. I come into the goodness of my being and I say, okay, divine higher self, what do I need to do today? And she tells me from a place of absolute certainty, because I believe in being guided by what we can tune into. I believe in God, source, creator, whatever feels aligned to you. And I just allow myself to be shown. And, I'm always finding that my higher self is telling me the things that I know deep down inside already, but she's reminding me. She's reminding me of my truth. And so my truth is always one that is without criticism, without judgment, without bias, without assumption, and without needing to over-identify with anything outside of myself. I always turn an inward eye. And so this higher self channeling is very powerful. And I really enjoy doing it for people because it helps them to sort of get in touch with everything without all the noise.
Okay. So if anyone wants to get in touch with you, where do they go?
They can find me on Facebook under Cecilia Tement. I'm sure we can pop my link in after. I also have a Facebook group and I operate out of those two channels. So please come and find me. You'll see my picture on my profile, but I would love for, anyone to come join me and meet with me. I'm very happy to do so. And yeah, I look forward to all the continued connection and the blessings of the universe.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Amazing call, and I'm sure it would have been extremely helpful for everyone who listened now and later. Okay, all right, everyone. So September has been a month of gratitude for us. We started 21-day gratitude challenge on September 10th. We are on day 15, and we are going to end September with gratitude. When you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. You don't have to effort, it becomes a habit. So if you haven't started your gratitude challenge, start right away and do it for 21 days. Just find something to be grateful for every day, list them down, maybe add some pictures, reach out to people and express your gratitude. That's it. Start today. And in October, we have a lot of good stuff coming up. We are going to have like a festival once again. So watch out, subscribe and press notification to get information about all of that. And we would like to make October something special. So what would you like us to focus on? Like September, we focused on gratitude. In October, what would you like us to focus on? Please comment. We will take it forward. Okay, thanks everyone. Love you all. Bye, Cecilia.
Bye, thank you.
Everyone, bye.